Sorry, I just realized my hair was uneven. All right, I am Melissa, and I am an alcoholic, an addict, and in recovery of many things in life. So I finished the questions in the recovery workbook, but I just wanted to wrap up step two. So, it's came to believe a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. If there's any questions on this, I have no problem talking to you about it. And there's churches that will talk to you about it as well. And I'm sure that there's sponsors that do the same. That they, I will read one thing real quick. It's from the doctor's opinion. Okay, so this wasn't like some random person, and their study was, not spirituality. It wasn't God. That's not their study. So if doctors nowadays, doctors nowadays want to not, they can't, they're not supposed to discuss spirituality. They can't talk about religion, politics, and all that, so on and so forth. They're not supposed to. And in this book, he really didn't either. But when I did a big book study and I learned things, because that's what I do. I am a nerd, and now I research my life away. There is on, it's XXVII, all right, in the fourth edition of the big book. In the doctor's opinion, the original paragraph says, "We doctors have realized for a long time that some form of moral psychology was of urgent importance to alcoholics, but its application presented difficulties beyond our conception. With that, with I'm sorry, what with our ultra modern standards, our scientific approach to everything, we are perhaps not well equipped to apply the powers of good that lie outside our synthetic knowledge." Now, when we go through, I listen to Edward E. on alcoholic speakers. He goes through the big book, and it's been a really good resource. Um, if you take out moral psychology and put spiritual experience, okay, and you take out its application and put the spiritual experience, and the that sentence is, "We doctors have realized for a long time that for some form of spiritual experience was of urgent importance to alcoholics, but it's the spiritual experience presented difficulties beyond our conception, medical conception." And with when they say ultra modern, that's like up to date, right? So with our up to date standards, our scientific approach to everything, we are perhaps not well equipped to apply the powers of God that lie outside our synthetic knowledge, meaning medical experience. So, it, and it also says that you do not have to be 90 days in to go out and help somebody. Faith without works is dead. So, as soon as you are not shaky, you are able to help another addict and another alcoholic. So, if anybody tells you that you have to wait till you're done with your step, no, no. It's help is help, okay? And don't be the blind leading the blind. You can't be like, "Oh, I know everything," but get him to a meeting, do the basics. If it comes down to it, sit and read the big book together. Sit and go to church together. Um, Study scriptures out of the Bible that support steps 1, 2, and 3. The first 3 steps are the structure of how the other 9 steps are going to turn out. And, I have a friend, and I've known him since I was 20, and he has yet to stay sober. And he is like, Melissa, I just cannot stay sober. Why? I said, do you go to church? He's like, no. He's like, I really don't believe in God. And I think he's probably been in like 15 rehabs, and that's just what I know about. And I keep telling him, you have to. I mean, okay. I'm not. I gotta stop saying that. Not you have to, but it's a strong recommendation that you apply God in the things that you do, and when you do that, things become easier. Things become easier to manage, and sanity is restored. Um, so I am not a professional, but I will tell you, I was a professional at being insane and doing insane things and living unmanageably. Is that a word? Unmanageably? Yeah, yeah. Uh, I am not a English major, but so that's all I really had for this last video. I just wanted to get on here and say that, and um, I hope that if there was anything I did not go over, which I'm sure there's many things I didn't go over, I do want the spirituality of the whole situation to be very clear, that you know the steps are in order. They are made for a reason, because we cannot do it alone. Whether we think we can, we can't. If we try to do it at home alone with God, that's a good start, but it's a journey, and it's not an isolated journey. It's not supposed to be. God should be the center of it, but it we're made to thrive, okay? And thriving involves community, and community is people. So, if you know, get involved with your local church. I do that. We have, if you're in Bloomington and you can see this video, go to Monday night recovery at City Church at 7 o'clock. There's a recovery meeting, and it's not just recovery for drugs, alcohol. It can be for anything. And they have separate groups. They have worship. They have a service. It's really great. I've really found a lot of my faith there. They're really great people. All the people who serve there, they're wonderful. They're helpful, and I've got nothing but love from them people. So with that, I will end this. This is the shortest video I've made. I do hope that your second step, you're there. If you need anything, leave some questions in the comments, and I will do my best to answer them. Thank you.